Good morning, girls. In the previous videos, you have seen how to prove the Pythagoras theorem and the meaning of it and what does it represent geometrically. Now, let's move on to the exercise number 12, where we have to solve few sums from the exercise. You see the sum number 5 says the hypotenuse is of length 20 centimeter and the other two sides are of the ratio 4:3. So what we have taken? We have taken let the other two sides be 3x and 4x. And what we have learned? We have learned that if the square of hypotenuse, that should be equal with the square of the sum of the square of other two sides. This was the formula in the Pythagoras theorem. So we can write it by Pythagoras theorem. We can write for this particular triangle in which B is a right angle. So one thing to be remembered also, when you apply the Pythagoras theorem, if you find more than one right angle triangle is there, we are supposed to mention the triangle in which you are applying the Pythagoras theorem. So what is that coming to? 20 square is equal to 4x square plus 3x square. This is 400 and this comes to 16x square plus 9x square, altogether 25x square, which gives you x square is equal to 400 by 25. So 25 comes what? 1 and I think the 16, right? So x square is equal to 16 implies x equal to, it is supposed to be plus minus 4, but since is going to represent the length, we are not going to take the negative, we will take the 4 only. Therefore, the other two sides are, therefore, required sides are one is 4x, the other one is 3x. So it is to be 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. This is to be the answer. Now look at the sum number 4. Here it is given that the two poles of height 6 meter and 11 meter stand on a plain ground. Standing means these angles are to be 90 degree definitely. Okay, if the distance between their feet, that means D and B are their fits, are at a distance of 12 meter, we need to find out the distance between the two tops. That means this is the distance we are supposed to find out. So what we are supposed to find out? We need to find the length of AC. That is to find out. So let the two poles be AB 11 meter and the CD 6 meter. Okay. So we are to get a right angle triangle to use the Pythagoras theorem. So here what we find, there is only possibility to get a triangle is here, where this is 90 degree means this should be 90 degree. This should be 90 degree. And what we find, since this to a 90 degree, this has to be a rectangle. Alright. So if it is a rectangle, this much is to be what? This is to be BE is also the 6 meter. This is 12. That means C is also to be 12 meter. So if it is 11, this much is 6. So this would be what? This would be 5 meter. right? So that is what about written here. AE is equal to 11 minus 6 meter, that is 5 meter. So altogether whatever being explained is written just in one line. Since CDBE is a rectangle, therefore DB is equal to EC is equal to 12 meter, right? So we have got for this right angle triangle, this is 12, this is equal to 5. Now we can apply the Pythagoras theorem to find the value of AC. So how to find the value of AC? So from triangle ACE, we can write down AC square is equal to 12 square plus 5 square, which is coming to 144 plus 25 comes to 169, right? It comes to 169. AC square is equal to, therefore AC is equal to under root of 169, which is to be 13 meter. So the required length of AC is equal to 13 meter. So you need to write the answer exactly whatever being asked. Find the distance between their tops. Therefore the distance between the tops is 13 meter. So this is answer. Now sum number 8 says what? Sum number 8 says the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle is 6 meter more than twice the shortest side. 6 meter more than twice the shortest side. So better you underline this part. Okay. And if the third side is 2 meter less than the hypotenuse. Okay. So what I have taken? I have taken let the shortest side be x meter. Now what is being said? It has been said the hypotenuse is 6 more. Hypotenuse, which one is the hypotenuse? This one. 6 more than what? Twice the length of the shortest side. So therefore the length of the hypotenuse would be what? 6 more than twice the shortest side. So twice the shortest side means 2x, and the 6 more than that of, that means 6 plus 2x. And what is the other side? The other side says it is 2 meter less than the hypotenuse. So what is the hypotenuse? This is hypotenuse. So 2 meter less than that of hypotenuse. So it comes to 4x. Sorry, not 4x. Is 4 plus 2x. This comes what? 4 plus 2x. Now you can apply the Pythagoras theorem. This is not. This is 4 plus 2x. So that means AB become 4 plus 2x and this side is become 6 plus 2x. Now what we have to do? We have to calculate for x, right? We need to find out the sides of the triangle. So we have to find out all three sides. So we can write by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem. And one more thing, you should remember that when you are saying by Pythagoras theorem and the figure you have attached with it, the right angle should be mentioned on the figure. Is that clear? So what we get? That 6 plus square of the hypotenuse is the square sum of other two sides. This is the thing is. Now this comes what? 36 plus. Now you break the whole square, a plus b whole square. So by expanding this 2, we get a square plus b square plus 2ab, and the same as in the right hand side. And what we find that 4x square and this 4x square gets cancelled. Now you take all of them to the same side. So what I'm doing is I'm taking these all to one side, transferring them to the other side. You need to solve this for x. I made a mistake there. This is to be 4 to the 8 to the 16x. So this is 16x minus 24. So this would be 24 minus 16. Check the line. What you get? Simplify. Then you need to factorize. Middle term factorization. X square minus 10x implies as I said, x is going to represent, therefore x equal to 10 and minus 2. As I said, it is going to represent the sides, so it cannot be negative. So the accepted value to be, so that you write down, do not have the space to write for me. Since x is a side of a triangle, therefore x is equal to 10. Now you have to calculate the other two sides. One is 6 plus 2x, the other one is 4 plus 2x. Therefore the three sides are 10. For this one it will be 10 plus 6, 10 into 2 plus 6, 26. I missed out meter, and this is 24 meter. This is the set of answer. Next is sum number 10. Sum number 10 says, in a triangle ABC, AD is perpendicular to BC. Please do not take isosceles or equilateral triangle. You take a scalene triangle. If you draw isosceles or the equilateral triangle, that's become a specific case. We have to prove in general. So you take a scalene triangle, right? Now, AD is a perpendicular on BC. That is what about being said. And then what we have to prove, that we have to prove a line AB square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. Now how many right angle triangles did you get here? There are practically two right angle triangles. One is the small one and this is the other one. That means one is ABD, the other one is ADC triangle. There are two right angle triangles and we have to prove the relation, this one. Let me write down the relation which we have to prove, that AB square plus CD square is equal to AC square plus BD square. Done. Now, so I have to get AB square is here, CD square is here. Let's see the sides. AC, this is the side, and BD is this one. So we have to relate these four sides by this relation. This is the required line to prove. Now what I did, as I said, if you have more than one right angle triangle, you must mention in which you are applying the Pythagoras theorem. Since there are two right angle triangles, first I had applied it from triangle ABD. From triangle ABD, this is hypotenuse. These are the other two sides. Now AB square, that is equal to AD square plus BD square, no doubt in it. Let it be 1. Next, this is another right angle triangle where hypotenuse is AC. Hypotenuse means what? We have learnt in the video that this is the side opposite to the right angle. So AC square is equal to AD square plus DC square. Let it be 2. Now see what are the things we have got, what are the sides we have got, and what we have to prove. AB are there, CD, okay, DC are there, AC, this is there, and BD is there. We do not want AD square. So the quite obvious line is subtracting 2 from 1, right? Subtracting 2 from 1. What we get? AB square minus AC square, that is equal to AD square plus BD square minus AD square minus CD square. So AD square gets cancelled. We are remain with left hand side is remain same as it is. We are remain with BD square minus CD square. Now just try to match the line which you are supposed to prove. You are supposed to prove this line and we have come up to this line. Now see, AB square and CD square are together in the left hand side. So easily we can transfer the CD to the left hand side. So just change the side of CD square. The right hand side is BD square and AC square. So AC square plus BD square. So hence proved. So one thing you see, we have neither started from left hand side nor from the right hand side also. Now next is what? Sum number 13 is given that find the area and the perimeter of a square. Find the area and the perimeter of the square for which what is given? Whose diagonal is 10 centimeter. Whose diagonal is 10 centimeter long. Now, suppose ABCD, let the length of the side of the square be X or A, whatever you take. I think I have written here A. So, write it A. So, this is a right angle triangle. What we get? A square plus A square is equal to 10 square. So, 2A square is equal to 100. Therefore, A square is equal to 50. So, A is equal to root 50. Now, root 50 can be written as 5 root 2. Right? Root 50 from the 2 5s we can take out 1 5. So, the 5 root 2. Right? Now, the root 2 value is 1.414. Multiply 5 with 1.414, which is coming to 7.07 centimeter. So that is what? That is the each side of the square. Now you find out the area of the square is equal to what? A square. Now see what is A square value? So A square is 50 centimeter square and the perimeter is equal to what is perimeter? 4 into A. So you need to multiply 4 into 7.07 centimeter, which you all can calculate on your own.